Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Software Inc. Today we are embarking on our journey as Plump Corp. We're starting in 1980, we're starting with a small loan of £12,000, we're in the forest, it is medium difficulty, there's 1 day per month, and the hardware mod is being turned on. Oh yes, we're using some mods this time, well we're using a mod this time around, and you might notice the new character models and the character creator is kinda cool, very happy about this. This is me. I'm slightly less ginger than I'm currently looking here. Well, I say that. We'll adjust this. Hold on. My hair is slightly less ginger than my beard. So we'll go for something like... I'm trying to get this right. There's a browned behead in there. We'll go for that. That's a little bit more accurate. I would say my eyebrows are also that slight less ginger. There we go. That's kind of me. Ginger beard. Rest of my hair is sort of that color, and I don't know that I ever wear a shirt like this, but I kind of like it. So let's begin, shall we? We've got the mod enabled, we have our money, we have our skills down here. Let's begin. Plump Corp, 1980, we're in a forest. So we're going to need to build an office, basically. So we'll go for something fairly simple, I reckon. We'll go for a small space like... this, something like that. I want a small corridor there. I want a room there and a room there. And then I want another room here. That can be something like that size. Something like that. That can be the actual like office space. These are going to be 2 bathrooms. And up here, we're going to have space for food and all that stuff. So this will sort of be the entrance to the building, which can have a nice big double door. We'll give this hallway a glass door and a glass door there. A regular door there and there. And there as well. And really all we need to do is get some windows in here, like so. Just around that way. We'll put a window in the bathroom, put a window there, put a couple of windows there and there, and a couple of windows there as well. So that's our building. We don't have a lot of money left, which is excellent news. But this is the building we're looking at. We'll get a couple of desks in here, just the 2 of them there. I'm not going to bother with more. This room does have space for other people, but right now I'm not too concerned in getting other people. So let's go to needs and get some bathrooms in here. And in this room up here, we're going to want a vending machine. I'm also going to want to go to here and get a table, go back to needs, and get myself a nice espresso machine. And I guess we can put a water cooler in that office there as well, so that should be fine. So that's kind of everything we need. In terms of lighting, we're going to want a light there, and we're going to want... Why is that? Staff are unable to reach this. Okay, well that's a bit of a problem. We'll get rid of you, and we'll just put this light there and there. We'll put a light in there. We'll put a light in the hall, a light in there, and we already have a little light in there. So I think that's everything we need. We have 6,498 pounds. I say it's everything we need. We haven't actually got a computer yet, and we didn't have a chair, so good job me. There we go. So that's kind of everything we need. Let's select the entire building, go to building construction materials. Exterior is going to be brick, because that seems nice. The floor on the interior can be wood, and let's just change the colors. So the exterior of the building, I like the idea that it will be a nice sort of washed out red brick there, so it's almost pink. A little darker, I think that's quite nice. I kind of like that. The floor is going to be a nice sort of wood color. It's a nice wooden floor in and throughout the building. Something a bit like that, I think. And each room is going to have its own color. So the hallway, technically that could be merged into one room, couldn't it? If I just do that, yeah. That makes a lot more sense. Let's change the color of your interior. The hallway can have a nice sort of blue color. I think that's quite nice. The bathrooms are going to have a, let's see, maybe a yellow color? Something a bit like that seems okay by me. The kitchen over here is going to have a bit of, that's the exterior, that's not what I want to change. Kitchen's going to have a bit of a sort of pink color on the walls, and then this room here can have green. I think that could be quite nice. Just a slight sort of green color. Yeah, that seems fine by me. That's our little building. It's small, but it certainly does the job. Also, temperature will fluctuate a bit in that room, so we're going to want to get ourselves a radiator and a ceiling fan. So really, that should cover everything. That is pretty much everything we need. Let's go into play mode. And there I am. There's me, walking like I've crapped myself, which is excellent. Not very bright in there, that's for sure. That room might, we might want to get more lights in that room. Let's see. Let's go for lighting. Let's go for a wall lamp, which brightens the place up quite a bit. I'll also put a lamp just there. Now we'll get rid of my little desk lamp. There we go. And maybe we'll just put another wall lamp here. Yeah, that keeps the place nice and bright. I think that works. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is very quickly pause the game there. It is February 1980. It's 8:22 a.m. And I'm going to take some contract work. So we're going to go for a logistics application. We'll accept that, and this will start getting us some money. As you can see, it's coming along kind of quickly, which is excellent news. So once it gets to here, we can actually go ahead and develop it, and this shouldn't take too long at all. We might get this done today. Let's get it through beta. Yeah, we did. All right, so there we go. Got some money off of that, and we're heading home at 4. So we'll want to take another contract tomorrow to build up another little bit of money. Yeah, I should be in kind of soon, actually. We'll take another logistics. Oh, that embedded systems gives me some good money. We will absolutely take that. Doing some embedded systems for Chicken Corp, which is going really quickly too. So this is, yeah, this is very good. That may not be done in time though. It looks like we might be a little bit slow in the design here, which has me concerned, but I reckon we'll get it done. Maybe not to the quality that they're expecting, but we'll get it done. Right, so that's me in, getting me work done. Let's develop it. That's going a little bit quicker, but probably not quick enough. Let's see. Let's get to 2 p.m. and see where we are. So 2 p.m. Let's promote it into beta and get it through there and release it. We still got some money. We didn't get all the money we could have got off of that, but that's okay. Basically, as long as we stay afloat and as long as we have consistent money, we're gonna be all right. So I guess I should probably explain what the hardware mod does, shouldn't I? The hardware mod, basically, when it comes to developing software, I can also develop a motherboard, a processor, storage, monitor, case, or computer. Building a computer is basically buying all the parts. It's like building something that, you know, it needs a game engine, for example. So if I build a computer, I can put a motherboard in there, I can put a processor in there, storage, graphics card, which isn't unlocked just yet. Basically, I can put a lot of stuff in a computer and sell a computer or a server. But I'm not going to do that just yet because that actually costs a fair bit of money, and it can actually take a while to do. This mod also, it also gives, if we go to manage employees, new paths in education, because I can be a programmer, but I can specialize in physical programming. I can specialize in physical design and physical art. So yeah, there's a lot to figure out with this mod, so that's something to pay some attention to. Let's do this logistics application here. That shouldn't take too long to do at all. There we go. Develop, and done. There we go. That was nice and easy, actually. That got some good money, too. So let's go to contract work, see if we can do these game assets. We're not really an artist, but yeah, that's going quite quickly as well. So we should be able to get that bit done today. That bit will be done by next, well, I say tomorrow. That tomorrow is actually next month because each day is a month. So yeah, we'll get it done this month and we'll get the money for it, which would be great news. There we go. Promote it and release it. So we're now sitting in £26,091. I'm actually going to attempt to make something. I think a 2D editor could be kind of nice. I'm going to try and get it to run on the latest operating system or the latest / most popular. So this one was great. This was the last great one, which isn't actually all that old, really. It does have more users. The license is £4,400, but I'll take it. That's fine. We'll give this, it does recommend 2 programmers, but it does that either way. I reckon doing these 2 things on that operating system should be fine. $34.77. I'm going to sell it for £25. It's an original IP. It's a 2D editor. Let's come up with a name. Final Maker, Photo Style Suite. Let's rename that to Plump, and we're just gonna go Plump Sweet. There we go. Plump Sweet is the name of this. Actually, we're gonna be really edgy, and we're not gonna use spaces. We're gonna use either dots, no, not dots, underscores. There we go. Plump underscore Sweet is what we're gonna call this. And I guess we'll develop it and see how this goes. We should have the money to make this. Yeah, no, we have no problem doing this because, you know, this guy here, me, he's not so bad at what he does. And we do have the money to maintain the business for a while, because if we look at this, you can see our expenses are 496 on bills alone. Now, obviously, we had to pay some money for licensing, but that's fine. I'm going to try playing one of the mini games here to see if I can maybe boost the speed at which we're going to be developing this. So if I connect you to you, you to there, those disappear. Connect you guys together. Okay, I failed at that one. Connect you two together, connect you to there, and those disappear. Connect those two together, and they disappear. You to there, and you to there, they disappear. That to that one, they disappear. Come on, I got this. I've got this. It's no problem at all. Nice, and 1 to 3. There, and there. 1 to 1. 2 to 1. 2 to 1. 1 to 1. 1 to 1. 2 to 2. Oh, that was die. Oh, it's actually it's ready to develop. There we go. Let's get that thing going. All right, so this could be good. It's a very, very basic 2D editor, which is, I mean, it's less than ideal. I don't necessarily want to make the most basic software that I possibly can, but at the same time, it's not the worst thing in the world. You know, it's going to be basic but outstanding in the fact that it's basic, you know? So the things that it doesn't do many of them, but the things that it does very well. And I think that's probably quite important in this particular case. Let me also go to manage staff and call cleaning, because I think we're going to want to, yeah, there we go, get the place cleaned up just a little bit. Interesting that, I mean, we're almost through a full year already, which is impressive. But I'm curious to see if Plump Sweet will actually, you know, make me a lot of money. It would be nice. It's already great. It's possibly going to be outstanding. Yeah, it is. And promote. There we go. Now we get it through beta, which should take a little bit longer than we have today. So it's going to be February 1981 that we release Plump Sweet. There we go. And release. And we're going to market it. Now, this is where things get tricky, because my guy here is not a marketer. He does have a bit of skill in marketing, but he's not a marketer. So this may let down Plump Sweet a little bit, but I'm curious to see what kind of money we're going to make with this. Because if we make good money, we can expand the company. Of course! Of course it did! Oh, every time! Every time! Oh, I've played this game way too much. I've played this too much. We just got 3.4 million pounds off of Plump Sweet, which was excellent. Oh my god, I need to see how much money. I need to look at my releases. It sold 156,637 units. It made a profit. Marketing is it's sparse marketing. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay. We're going to have to, I'm going to expand the company just a little bit here, I think. I want to go to building. I want to do, I want to just put like a marketing, like, section onto the back of the building, I think. To, like, have this be an actual, like, extension looking thing. So there we go. That's going to be the marketing wing. I'll dismantle the windows. Oh boy. Okay, right. So if that's the marketing wing, this is technically going to need to, these are going to need to go. Unless, I guess what I could do is, this. Oh my god, I can't believe it. That happened last time I played this as well. That's so ridiculous. It really, really is. It's so ridiculous. In a good way. But my god. I can't believe I honestly cannot believe I've done that again. I did it last time I played this. I managed to just make so much money immediately. So this is something. This is definitely something. Right, this will be our marketing room. Let's go and get ourselves a nice big wide window there. We'll get ourselves another nice big wide window there. And I guess I just want some computers in there. I'm just going to duplicate the style of these 2 rooms. Because something I'm not going to do, and this is something I'm going to hold myself to for a little while, is I'm not going to immediately just start spending all my money. I want to save. I don't want to end up at a point where it's like, oh, we've got, hundreds of members of staff. Because that gets a little too easy. I want to spend some time making things. I want to pick and choose what I'm going to be making. I want to be able to train people. I want to do all that stuff. I want to do all the fun stuff with Software Inc., but I also want to do some stuff with the hardware mod, and I think you get it. Basically, I'm not going to spend all of my money just because I have it currently, which is interesting, because I'm not like that in real life at all. So, that's great. But yeah, 4 marketers should do the job. We'll get their computers in there. I realize I got an extra one. I don't really need that. There we go. As for this room, I think what I'll do is I'm just going to get space for 2 more people in here. I don't really think I need to up myself to a team of, this massive programming team. So I think that should be fine. When it comes to temperature in here, we'll get a radiator. We'll get a ceiling fan. And that seems like it'll do the job. What I'll also do is go for a bit of decoration. We'll get ourselves a nice painting. We'll get ourselves a cactus. We'll get ourselves a plant in here. That light won't be able to be reached anymore, so that's great. Let me just change this room a boiler. I think that light's fine. That light can probably go. If I go to lighting, I can get a table lamp there and there. We'll get one there and there. And I'll also get a ceiling light there and there, and one by the door in here as well. And then I'll just hide them, so you can't really see them. That looks alright to me, though. So that's space for 4 marketers and space for 3 people on the core team, which actually needs their office to be decorated a little bit. Put that in there, put the clock just in that corner. We'll put a clock above my desk as well. And we'll get another painting in there, I guess. Because why not? We'll get one back there too. Alright, so that seems fine. That seems like a pretty good space. The 2 bathrooms should absolutely do the job. Now all I'm going to do is set the team for here to be core, and I'm going to go back to this, go to manage teams, and marketing, marketing, add, we good. Alright, so add this to marketing. And I guess all we need to do now is probably train me, if anything. So if I go to the core team and I set me to be the core team leader, then I educate me in HR management, which is going to take 3 months. Start that education. Actually, no. Oh, no. I can't cancel education. See, this is bad because Plump Suite is now going to not be marketed next month. That's a bad thing. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to hire a marketer. So we'll do marketer. We'll spend a lot of money looking for these marketers. So marketer, let's start looking based on skill. You're a flirt and generous. You're not for the core team though. You're for the marketing team. You're an excellent marketer as well. So let's hire you. You will get on great. You're generous and short-tempered. So I guess that'll do. You will get on great. You're all a little bit old though. I say that, like 56 isn't that old, but in terms of dealing with having to hire new people down the line, it is. You will do as well. So that's my 4 marketers who can come in tomorrow. So I'll do a little bit of marketing today, which is fine. Hopefully, I can keep the marketing up. But I'll also be going and I'll be away for a while, basically. We probably want to hire cleaning. Now that I think about it, just to keep the place nice and clean, because there are going to be more people coming in and out of here. So getting some cleaning staff would be nice. There's me heading home, which is good. So Plump Suite continuing to make serious money there. Let's give the marketing team that job so that they can get it done. There we go. Marketing team doing their thing, getting it fully marketed. That should mean that it should make even more money. Basically. It absolutely should make a lot more money. Do I want to get a cook? I don't think I do. There are cooks and stuff in Software Inc. at the moment. That's a new thing. I don't really think I want them. I don't really think I need them. 3.16. Jeez, we are making... That's ridiculous. It really is. I'm going to buy some land. I'm going to just expand the land that we have here. Because I think I would actually really like to make the office building that I'm in currently. I think that would be really fun to do at some point. So Having this land here could be quite useful for that. But I guess we should probably wait for me to get back from training as well. Despite all the money, getting me back from training would be nice. And then training the people that I hire. Because I think it would be really fun to actually focus on some of the hardware stuff. I think that could be a good idea. Okay, so marketing has gone on vacation, but I've just got back, which is excellent news. So what I'm going to do is just pause everything for a moment. I'm going to go to Manage Teams, Core Team, and I'm going to go to Automation. That was the marketing team. Go to Automation, and I can actually do automated HR management. And if I give a budget of, say, 50,000 there, we're going to look for some staff. So I want one designer and one artist, and preferred age is going to be like 20, education, whatever, and that's fine. I should turn that off. I don't really want education. Forcing role, there's no point, but if I do that, we should automatically hire 2 people. Low compatibility. That's interesting. Why do we have low compatibility? Oh, no. Wait, no, that's us. Why does the core team have low compatibility? What is it with you guys? Like, why can I see your... I don't know. That's very strange. Your skills are, I guess, all right. That's fine. That's fine. We can deal with it. So those guys should be in tomorrow, which will be nice. I'll assign the core guy to... I'll assign me to do a little bit of marketing on Plump Suite there, just to keep the money flowing. But we should have the core team in tomorrow, which will be really good news. So there's me off away from work. There we go. Everyone back in today. Assign the marketing team only to work on that. There's everyone in today. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to pause things. We're going to go to develop software, and I want to make a... We could make a case or a computer. I mean, if we make a computer, we can go for the latest release in motherboards, which actually has a fairly hefty profit on it there. But here's the question. What about upcoming releases? There's a new hard drive coming out in November. There isn't a motherboard for a while. So, you know what? I'm not going to worry about the hard drive, I don't think. I'm not too concerned. So we want to make a computer. We're going to go for the Meloris motherboard, which is actually only good. So I think I'll go for the Lorne D. That seems like a better idea. The processor, we will go for, I suppose, the Bio OZ, considering it's doing very well and the marketing is still unavoidable. We'll give it a case. We'll give it a hard drive. We'll give it some QA. The case is going to be, let's see, this one's great and unavoidable. The last outstanding one was quite old, so we'll go for the Powerus DZ. And storage, I suppose, will be this one, the Maxim Tech X, which actually didn't sell all that well. But considering it is great, it's probably maybe the Primus 7. Although I think the Primus 8 is coming out soon. Then again, the Maxim Tech X2, that could be another bet. You know what I really want to do? I really want to do, who have we got here? We're using Cloud Show Productions for the processor. Okay. Storage is a different company. The motherboard is a different company. And the case is also a different company. Now, you might be figuring out what I want to do, but I reckon that I want to make a company here using this hardware mod that will actually do everything. I want to make cases. I want to make processors, motherboards, storage, graphics cards when we unlock them. I want to make all that stuff because dominating all of that section of the market could be amazing. Anyway, that's way down the line. This PC is going to be... I don't know, actually. I reckon the Plumpium 1. Plumpium, Plumpium 1. There we go. And it is a consumer PC. It's going to be quite cheap. It's going to be affordable. We are spending 9,000 on license costs, so if we can get more than that back, we'll be fine. This is going to be £115. It's an original IP. It's not going to be on a server. So that seems fine. Let's develop it. It does recommend 2 designers, 2 programmers, and 3 artists, but that's all right. We'll manage. It's going to be a bit of a slow development, but I reckon we'll be okay. It may, yeah, it's going to be a slow development. Maybe we should expand the core team a little bit. That might be a good idea. Just slightly. Like, you know, just get some slight expansion going on here. Let's get ourselves a bit more wall. Go that way a little bit. Go that way and just do this kind of thing. So if we do that, we can expand this room to be this kind of thing. Get rid of your window from there. And we'll move this to there, which seems fine. I'm going to move your set of PCs here to this space on the wall, because that seems like a better idea. All right, and then I can get more stuff in there. And the good news is that this will actually result in my character automatically hiring 3 more members of staff, which will be useful. And if anything, I could get a couple more. So if I do this, we can get another member of staff there. We'll get the new computers sorted. There we go. And get one there as well. And I guess we're going to want to go for some lighting. So we'll get a nice ceiling light in there. And decoration as well. So we'll get a nice plant somewhere. We'll go for a clock on the wall. We'll go for a table plant just along there. And we'll get a little cactus there. So what we should see is the core team will get more members. Oh, no, it won't. Okay. So what have we got currently? We have 1 of each. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I reckon the core team, we pause. I want 2, 2, and 2. So that should knock us up to 7, if I'm not mistaken. Or 6. I'm not quite sure. I think 7 is where we should be, yeah. Because there should be 7 desks. 6, yeah, 7. Okay, we're doing pretty well. This improved core team should make things a fair bit quicker. Although I don't think an open working environment, team meetings, and furniture can help. Who's having trouble? So you're having troubles. Okay, well in that case, we'll get an open meeting environment. Let's go to here. We'll just build ourselves a little meeting room, I suppose. Doesn't need to be huge, but it can certainly do the job. Again, this entire building is probably going to be quite temporary. Just really by nature, it's probably going to be quite a temporary. Why can't I do this? Seriously, why? I can do that. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. So that's going to be our meeting room. We'll go for doors. We'll go for this. And what I think I'll do is I will go for something quite small. I think a nice glass table with maybe a few. Actually, let's do this. We'll get a couple of chairs on the other side so we can get 6 people in the meeting room at any one time. We can, I suppose, give it its own look as well if we really want to, but I don't know that I really want to. What do we, that kind of thing, and that could probably do for the window. So let's first off just unify the styles so that the exterior is sorted. Get rid of that window. Then the interior of this, the interior I think could be a nice red. Quite a dark red though. Then the interior pattern could be that. Yeah, I think that's alright. It does the job. Let me select those chairs. So select all of those. Go to color. Let's make the seat. I'll go for white, I think. No, I'll go for sort of an executive black. And the back of them can be quite light. Support can also be quite light. And I think that looks nice. I like it. I do. Let's get some lighting. So we want this there. And for decoration, actually go to office, go to here, and get some books there. That could look quite nice. Do the same on this side. And I'll put some books just there as well. And that should help things. So that's the meeting environment. Yeah, there we go. There's the core team off to have a meeting. That'll hopefully make them a little bit more efficient. The marketing team will probably end up doing the same, which is great news. And yeah, Plumpium 1 is absolutely coming along. So I'm definitely curious to see how it does. It's going to take us a while to design. If anything, it might actually be worth educating my team. Let's see. So we look at skill. I mean, maybe just educating all of them in... Like, if I go to educate, and we go to design, and we go to physical, if we just spend, say, 2 months educating these guys in physical design, they should be a lot better at getting Plumpium 1 into the alpha phase. Once it gets to alpha, we'll spend 2 months educating them on physical programming, and then we'll do the same with art. So we should be all right. We definitely should be all right. We also absolutely need to go to building, and we need to get some roads in here because people are having problems with the buses. So we'll get ourselves some parking. And some parking. Let's do vertical instead. Oh, they can't get to that one. Well, that's a problem. Horizontal. Horizontal. There you go. Right, so they can park over there, and that'll hopefully keep them nice and happy. Okay, so the core team's back, and as you can see, physical design is coming along incredibly quickly there, which is excellent news. It means Plumpium 1 will be done much, much quicker than I could have imagined. If we look at all of you guys, as you can see, physical design for everyone is way up there. You actually have some physical art skill, which is excellent news. But what I'll do is all of you are going to be educated in programming, physical as well, and we'll start that. We'll actually go for 3 months of that, because that way we can make sure that the programming side of things doesn't end up taking too long. But I think what we'll do, ladies and gentlemen, is we'll leave it there for today, because we've been going for about 35 minutes. I don't know how long the episode itself is going to be. There are going to be some cuts here and there. But it's a return of Software Inc. And people have been asking me for mods for a really long time. If you're curious about the hardware mod, it's one of the top rated ones on the Steam Workshop, so it shouldn't be too difficult to find. It is the only mod I'm using, and I'm definitely excited to see what comes of it. We've already made a lot of money, so again, this season will be interesting. We'll see what we end up doing in terms of this company. There are patents or patents, whatever way you want to pronounce it, that we can eventually research, and I would like to do that as well as being a hardware company, which is interesting considering it's Software Inc. As well as being a hardware company, I would also like to own a lot of patents and kind of dominate the market in that way. It'd be really nice if we can get to a point where we're leading in terms of innovation, and we're also sort of, I guess you could describe us as shitbags in terms of our patents, because we are gonna hold on to them and charge people to use our stuff. We're gonna stifle innovation for the competition and rocket to success ourselves. That's what we're gonna be doing here at Plump Corp. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for today. So thank you kind of for watching. This has been Software Inc., and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.